Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Bros Park. Today we have Spy Family episode 4, and as always, I will be one of your hosts, Colin. And as always, I'm joined by
Yours truly, Jeff. How's it been going? Today was a I would say a write-off episode. Not too much happened, but at the same time, it's good because the last two episodes were really like lore heavy.
and they
So
were
it's nice to have like a little detour or detox from all that,
and they were like emotionally heavy too. Like, we're invested with Loid, obviously, but especially the first half of this, I was just kind of not really caring too much. You know what I mean?
I think they're trying to get us to care a little bit because it focused more on the side characters with the handler and the rest of Lloyd's like staff, I guess, like his colleagues and whatnot. And it was pretty interesting because it showed that there was like a up and coming other spy that's like kind of like Lloyd, right?
Yeah.
Lloyd back in the day. Even Sylvia, the handler, she even mentioned like, it's just like him. And I thought it was pretty funny how like there's continuity. She said like, how come someone said like, how come Twilight isn't here? She's just like, yeah, apparently he fainted the other day.
Yeah, I think that was the new guy who was like, yeah, we should at least call him. She's like, no, just give him. But
yeah.
The whole storyline for the first half was this new not up and coming, famous opera singer, musician type vibe. And he was coming to the West to do a show, and he was going to like have discourse, and this was seen as sharing culture between the West and the East to kind of bridge some of the cultural gap and like be good for them.
Yeah, hopefully. And then wait, was he going to the East or the West?
I think he's going to the West. I think
I
think he's going west.
Okay.
Yeah.
And like basically the tabloids in the West were just like shitting on him, right? I'm putting out all that false information. Even he was like getting pissed off at the paparazzi too, right?
Yep.
And, like the new guy, he's like, oh god, the guy's like an actual scumbag. Ew, gross. Did you guys read these?
Yeah, I did. And falling for everything that the magazines say. He's got mistresses and he's scandal after scandal and this and that and this and that. And just, he got pissed off, said none of it's true. Absolutely not. But the bigger problem is for the handler and the agents there was a death threat that came in that said, oh, this scumbag, I will evoke justice and death to the one that would create discourse between the East and the West type idea.
Yeah. To like a common person, this would just seem like a joke or anything, just to give rise to whatever, right? But the handler's like, well, because we've received this, now we have to like react accordingly, even joke or not. Like even like because the new guy was like, just hand wave it, right? But she was just like, if war sparks because of this, would you say like, oh, it wasn't a big deal then, right? So like, yeah. She reacted accordingly, and I think what happened after that, right? What happened?
There was basically an actual guy that was going to try to kill this famous musician, and it was some guy who had been caught multiple times for assaults and priors, and he had this almost alter ego, but this idea that he had to evoke justice on these people, just like his message said. And the handler caught it on the news recording. It was this guy who was portraying himself as one of the security guards, but he didn't have a baton.
The baton, right, dude. They had the fucking PVR, man.
Hell yeah. Are you recording this? Of course. It goes back, zoom in.
Yeah, and the cool thing after that, I just remembered, she's like, oh, what agent is there right now? So she gives the kebab place a call. And she's like, oh yeah, I'd like to make an order, rush this please, but like that's code for the guy, right?
Yep.
And the guy's like, oh, gotcha. I thought that was so cool. I love seeing the spy code names and everything.
I enjoyed it. I also enjoyed that the code for like, oh, keep an eye on it, but not do anything was, kebabs, mint and chocolate, no ketchup. I was like, who the fuck would order a chocolate mint kebab with ketchup? But
Yeah,
regardless, it worked.
pretty funny, dude. The guy who like I was actually gonna like do the deed on the singer. I'm not gonna lie, that guy looked like a fucking titan. Like his eyes.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I was like,
yeah.
what the fuck? This guy looks fucking sketchy, dude.
Yeah. Dude, every time they do somebody's eyes different, like Anya's eyes are very different, right?
Yeah.
I'm always like, whoa, these stand out so much.
Yeah. So singer comes out, he's right about to like, off him with a silenced pistol, but the kebab guy actually saves the day by like distracting everybody. He's like, I got your kebab. You ordered kebab, right?
Yeah.
And then you see Sylvia just come in and just fucking use her belt, whip the gun out of his hand and like just whip him too. I'm like, that guy had
He had a good time.
it's not that bad being that guy, eh?
Yeah, I knew you were going there. He ends up with a broken jaw, and they rush him off before the singer even has anything, sees anything. Sorry, and then great, they save the day. Fantastic. Halfway through, they said that all of the tabloids were lying, but then right at the end, the new guy who was kind of saying, oh, he's a shit person, but then it found out that the tablets were lying, said he was a great person, but now he's like, oh, when he's back, I have to go catch a show. And the other guy's like, yeah, he might not be coming back because one of his mistresses was like a mafia boss wife. So, and he's like, what the fuck? You told me it was all fake. Like, what are you talking about? He's like, some was fake, some wasn't. What you gonna do?
Yeah, and even the handler's like, yo, just use your logic and reasoning, think for yourself, basically. So that was the first mission of this episode. The second mission actually was so cute. Freaking Anya is waiting for the bus to go home, but then the bus driver is like, hey, sorry, the bus got broken down, so we gotta delay this. So she's just sitting there, and there's just a bunch of other students waiting, and then over time, everybody just leaves except for her. So she's just there sitting by her lonesome at the bus, and like the what's it, headmaster? No, teacher Henderson. He comes by. He's like, "What are you doing here?" And she's like, "Anya's a loner. I'm here by myself." I'm like, "Oh, that's so sad."
But she's so self-aware, and that's the funniest part is she doesn't care. She's like, "Yeah, it's fine." Like, okay. And the teacher ends up, worrying because obviously Anya's alone, and this kid just got a second bolt and all these things. And he's like, oh, come help me with my books. I got to catch up with stuff. And he's just doing it out of worry. And she's like, no, I have free time on my hands. I'm good.
she even just rejects him, dude. I was like, oh, that's so funny. And he's like, what the fuck? He's like, oh, I got sweets. And she's like, okay, let's go.
Exactly. So they kind of have their conversation. He's obviously just worried about her because she's gotten another bolt. And he is so happy to see that she's not worried about the bolt and she's just happy and just rolling with the punches. So he was gonna like call off the tea and sweets almost, and she was like, shit, I got a bolt and like I'm not dealing with it very well.
It was so funny because like he's like, wow, like she's so ambitious, she like she can just shrug off that, like, right? And because she's reading his mind, he's like, she realized like, I forgot I got a bolt. I was like, that's actually so funny. It's so typical too. I can see that happening.
100%.
So then she's like, oh, I'm so sad I got that bolt. He's like, okay, well, good. My intuition was correct there. That she is sad about it.
Yeah, so they just kind of go to his, I guess, office or something like that.
Dude, before that, I love the scene where he's like, yeah, when I was your age, I didn't have many friends, and I complained a lot like you did. She's like, that's so sad. There. He's just like,
she's just the teacher now, and it's great.
You just get shit on for trying to help her.
Dude, he's just having a bad day. But they get to the office and they have their tea and sweets, and again, as we talked about, it's just a cute, wholesome, nice conversation between the two. And that's honestly, that's kind of it. Like, there's not really that much that goes on beyond that. I'm sure you have some other parts you like.
Dude, they're in in his office, and she's just like, oh, like I got all the sweets, right? She's like, yeah, one of the Imperial Scholar alumni actually made those, and like he spent so much work getting the flavors. What do you like about it? It's sweet and it tastes good. He's like, okay. He's like, well, while you're here, we can go over your tests and everything. She's like, no, I'm done the sweets. I got what I came for. Bye.
she
And
just
he's like,
dips out.
dude, he's like, teaching so hard.
God, Anya is such a funny character. I love her interactions with literally anybody.
Mhm. So good, so good. She returns home,
Mhm.
and you see like Yor and Lloyd are actually like tired and everything because Yor actually fought some guy like that was super strong in her like assassin job,
Mhm.
and Lloyd was I think because he missed that day off, like the handler actually made him do extra work, so he's freaking tired. So Anya was like, to make them a little bit happier, she goes to Lloyd. She's like, "Hey, I want to study." And Lloyd's like, "What the heck? Really?" And he's like, "Wait a second, did you get another bolt?" And like, is it right about to faint? I was like, "Oh my god, that's so
Mhm.
funny." And Anya's like, "Damn it."
This backfired. But
Not much happened today. It's not the most important, but it's like it's Spy Family. It's good. It's
no, it didn't have like any story progression, and that's okay. That doesn't matter. And animation on par, on peak, obviously, and
Yo, dude, we need more Nightfall, man.
it's great. I'm super down for how the season's going. I can't wait for next week's episode. But you know what? Let us know what you thought in the comments down below. Leave a like, hit that sub button, all of that good stuff. But until next time, thank you all for tuning in, and we will catch you later. Peace.
These guys.